Football League. Brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Impala Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His team off to a sharp 6-1 start on this new campaign. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Should be a wet one. Off we go from Denver. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only to get them in that end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
It's another run here for Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. Third down, 3 to go. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards. The pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Dallas.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
You know, they gave up that last completion. Like, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. A first down throw for Prescott. Right side, he's got Ferguson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
We'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have the Cowboys first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickens, first catch, and that's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Prescott. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Again, Prescott to the air. Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now it's Dobbins. But it's very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Run with Dobbins. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle. They're down and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Dobbins. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Broncos.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at three situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball in the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. Working out of the gun, it's Mims. He connects with Mims. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Nix from the gun on third down. Taken in by Franklin. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the ground, here's Cowboys. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1 yard
From the
gain.
32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. He'll give it to Dobby. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. A run on 1st and goal. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. And he's in. Hard right bread. Touchdown, Denver. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Send this one away. Avante Turpin on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. A quick slant taken by Lenny. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Cowboys first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Not a game.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. Now Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Prescott. He's got it about the 8. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. Cowboys are on top. It's now 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current range to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. Nix now throw it here on 1st down. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's brought it down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4 at the 32-yard
We'll go play action with Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
2 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, And it'll set up second down.
10.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A gain of 1 brings up third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Chris Murray.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
On first and 10, Prescott. Open, left side is Schoonmaker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback in their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he'll be marked down on the 45-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
First down, Dallas.
Here's first and 10. Throwing is Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And he will have a first down, and they're in the field goal range now at the 30.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Prescott again. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's out of bounds on pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Second and a yard. To the air again, Prescott. He's got it at the 7. He's in. What a try. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will get out in front 17-7. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on Miami. And this is Bijan Robinson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Falcons win their second straight as they get the victory here. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And here's a guy who was drafted by Carolina in 2017, Curtis Samuel. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's the second-year signal caller, Caleb Williams. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Bears find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. A look there at the rest of the action from week number 8. 6 teams on the bye: Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Vegas, the LA Rams, and Seattle. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts. 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll roll to the ground. It's incomplete. While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Kenny Clark. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Nix. To the sideline, and what a pass. And what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really completing high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, it's down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that's Tolbert. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 12. And
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. John Franklin Myers. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on first and second down are what led to that result on third. You were forced into an obvious passing situation on third and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's next. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun. It's Hicks. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. The veteran, Eddie Clark, in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. And in motion is Ingram. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
They'll try and tie that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. The throw is down. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
First down, Prescott. In trouble, and down he goes. Zach Allen getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield. But this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. That's a good gain there. He's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
On third down, here's Williams. But he goes nowhere. The ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's caught right side, it's Franklin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play. Unbalanced look to the left here on first down. To throw is Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
Not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Nix from the gun on third down. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. They've been highly efficient. They get another first down.
And let's give them about 4 on that one. Damone Clark there to get him down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now good up the middle, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, Nix. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Dante Fowler gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up third down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And it once looked like a promising drive. Following that sack, looks a little bit different now. I really like the balance defense that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain...
And he will score! Game on! Roy Franklin! Touchdown Denver! That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos are back within 6.
Broncos 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. It's another run here for Williams. And that'll give them the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Look in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Formation for the Cowboys.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right at the line. No gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw is Nix. Throwing up top. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. And he cannot get the throw off. He's gonna be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. And inside the 10. Now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Pistol now for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. They can still pick up a first down here. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Yeah, here we go. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on the other side.
And so much of being back up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line.
6 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down.
Here's first and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. They'll come up now for second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 3-yard loss brings up third down and 5.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He'll try to run for it. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Rush to his left. He keeps it himself. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Final minute, one timeout remaining. And it's first and 10.
That's another Broncos.
They'll run up and clock it a little over 30 seconds, all that is left. On second down, it's Nix. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. And the clock to stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
And that's going to be a deflating end to what's been a really long and really good drive, Mike. I mean, the way they were moving the ball, points almost felt inevitable. But all it takes is the defense to just hunker in and make one play of their own. And now they get to head back to the sideline, but that lead's still intact.
To a knee goes Prescott. And that should do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And his long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. And put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.